Are you ready to know the direction of the day for the world's most traded pair, the EURUSD? Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful sunny morning here in my hometown. It is currently 8:30 a.m. in the morning, and usually every single day, Monday to Friday, I actually jump onto these live streams to basically share what my opinion is when it comes to the EURUSD, to basically show you or share with you what I think the direction of the day is going to be like. So basically, if you watch my live streams, you basically know that I've always been spot on when it comes to this. But as you know, this is also a game of probabilities. Sometimes it does happen just the way I've said it, and other times it might not, which is okay. I'm very okay with that because, you know, most of the times you hit and miss sometimes. So basically, if you were on yesterday's live stream, you know that I called that direction and it happened exactly the way I called it. So if you've been struggling with the direction of the day when it comes to the EURUSD, definitely this is the daily live stream to always watch, because I always jump onto these 8:30 a.m. my local time, that's East African time, or if you're using the New York time zone, then basically that's 1:30 a.m. New York time. So I always get onto these live streams to basically share what I think or what I believe the direction of the day is going to be like. And I base this off of my strategy, which is a 50% win rate strategy, and it has a 1-to-4 risk to reward. So basically, this is the type of strategy that made me, I was able to become profitable using this strategy, and I've traded this particular strategy for over a year now. So when I tell you these things, I tell you from experience. So basically, before we even dive into the direction of the day, there are some things I like to always, acquaint myself with before I even get onto the charts. I like to, check out some of the fundamentals of the day to basically get to know what the major news outlets are saying about my particular pair that I trade, which is the EURUSD. So the website I like to check out is Bloomberg.com. So this is the website I always check out, and I'm going to be sharing my screen just in a bit to basically show you what these guys are saying for today when it comes to the EURUSD. Now, the reason I like doing this, because personally I'm a technical trader, but the reason I like to check out, the fundamental side is basically for me not to be on the opposite side of the fundamentals, because you do not want to be on the opposite side of the fundamentals. So basically, this is Bloomberg.com. If you're able to see my screen, you can let me know down in the comments if you're able to see what I'm seeing on my side. Please let me know down in the comments. If you're unable to see that, you can as well let me know. So this is Bloomberg.com, and what I basically check out, I go under the market tab right here. Then this pulls up currencies, so I should be able to check out EURUSD, which is my preferred pair that I trade. I've traded this pair for more than a year, and I religiously trade it every single day, guys. Remember that in trading, less is more. The more you want to catch many other things thinking you're going to make money, the more this money actually evades you, the more it runs away from you. So once you get that one thing that works for you, stick to that one thing, because this is how you're going to be making money in these markets, guys. So basically, we want to check out the related news on EURUSD. It's with the fundamentals of the day, and basically, me being a technical trader, the only reason I want to see these fundamentals is to basically check if there's any major news. Guys, keyword is major news. If there's nothing major, I'm not interested in these fundamentals. So basically, the website is bloomberg.com. So basically, I want to see, so you can see Surging Yen, the Bloomberg Open Europe edition. So that's nothing major, nothing major, nothing major. So Summers says GOP fiscal plans set US up for Lee's trust moment. Nothing major. So then if we check out down here, let's see what they're saying. This is more about the yen. So there's really nothing major when it comes to these fundamentals. And then the other website I like to check out is Forex Factory. So the reason I like checking out Forex Factory is because some of the major news events that are going to drop in the day, they are basically scheduled for that particular day to show you what they're going to be saying or what they're going to share with you in terms of news, whether it is CPI, whether it's PMI. Like yesterday, we had the PMI report basically for both Europe and the US. So today, which is the 25th of July 2024, you can see right here at 3:30 my local time. This will be roughly about 8:30 New York time. There's going to be an advanced GDP. This is a quarterly report. And then there will also be an unemployment claim. So these are red folder events, news events. So it's for some people, they like to actually be out of the market as this news drops because maybe they've, gotten some profits on their account and then they want to bank those profits. They don't want to give this back to the market. So as this time approaches, they get out of the market. So that's how some people trade, and I'm very okay with that. So that's partly the reason as to why I check out these news events to see if I'll be in the market as this news drops or I have to be out of the market. So basically, this is it. This is it with the news events. And the thing I want you guys to understand is the fact that when it comes to trading these markets, it's a game of probabilities. Most of the times someone, places on a trade and they are all anxious. That anxiety kicks in. The person just becomes an emotional wreck. They can't hold themselves together just because they placed on a trade. Maybe number one, the reason you might be having that is because you've put on a wrong size when it comes to maybe the lot size you've entered, it's wrong, or you over risked on your account. So basically, these are the reasons you tend to have that kind of anxiety. But if you only stick to the, these are like the universal rules of trading. You have to only maybe use a half, a half of your account size, or maybe 1% of your account size. So you only have to go with a 0.5% on your account size or a 1%. Usually do not exceed this. This is the type of risk that will not make you have sleepless nights. You'll be able to sleep comfortably because you have risked the right way. But if you over risk on your account, definitely you'll have those anxiety issues. So the thing you need to know is that as you place the put on these trades, it's not you determining the direction of the market. There are so many other big players that actually determine the direction of the market. So if they share the same sentiment or the same idea with you, then the market will definitely move in your direction. If they do not, then it's going to go against you. So there's no reason for you to actually become an emotional wreck. Understand that once you put on that trade, anything can happen. The trade can go your way or it can go against you. Try and think about it just the way you have a coin flip, if you flip a coin, I'm sure you're not 100% sure that maybe it's going to be heads or it's going to be tails. It can go either way, guys. So do not think this is a gambling kind of business. This you have to manage your risk right. And once you manage your risk right, you're definitely going to be able to make some money in these markets. So basically, this is how I trade personally. And just in a moment, I want to share my screen to be able to show you what I think or what I believe the direction of the market is going to be like based off of my strategy that I trade, which is a 50% win rate strategy. And with this strategy, I always aim to catch a 1 to 3, but I always squeeze this to a 1 to 4 to basically enable me, be able to make extra profits from these markets. So that's the type of strategy that I trade, and I'm going to be sharing my screen right now to basically show you what I think my direction of the day is going to be like. So when it comes to my strategy, maybe if I'm to explain it very well, my strategy, it is one that actually utilizes the daily candle. I like to see how the daily candle moves in terms of its open, low, high, and then how it closes, or its open, high, low, close. So I like to see how it basically did this. That's on the daily candle. And then when it comes to the analysis, I like to do my analysis based off of the previous day, which is the previous day's candle, because as you usually understand or notice, usually from the previous day, price tends to actually leave some kind of area of interest. And it is from this area of interest that I usually like to take my trades off of. And if we look at the screen right here, you can clearly see that yesterday, which was the 24th of yesterday was the 24th of July 2024. Yesterday, which was the 24th of July, basically what price did, if you're able to see right here, price basically left this fair value gap right here. There's a fair value gap here and then a fair value gap here. So basically price left these two fair value gaps. I highly, I think this is going to be an area of interest of today for basically price to come tap into this level right here. So once price has basically tapped into this area of interest, price will continue to the downside. So let me try and mark that out so that you understand what I'm trying to talk about. So I would like to see price come tap into this level right here. And then once it continues to the downside. So this is what I'll be looking at for the market to do today, the 25th of July, 2024. If price actually doesn't do this, then I would expect price to basically come all the way down here. It comes all the way down here. Then once it has taken out all the stops that are resting below these order blocks down here, then it continues to the upper side. So this is how I'm looking at the market today. So if price basically gets to this level, I'll be looking to react off what price will do. And also if price gets to this particular level right here, I'll be looking to actually react off this level. Now, these two levels are number one, 1.08465, and then the other level is 1.08175. So those are the two levels that once price gets to these levels, then I look to actually take my trades once price gives me my entry signal. The entry signal is basically price on the 5-minute time frame forming what I call an inversion fair value gap. So once price inverses, a fair value gap, for example, an example of an inversion fair value gap, you can see from this level. Let me mark this out very well so that you understand what a fair value gap inversion looks like. So we had a fair value gap right here, you can see using this candle here, those are fair value gap right here, but price came and inversed it basically came and covered this. So this is how I make my entries, but on the 5-minute time frame. So once I see an inversion fair value gap on the 5-minute time frame, when price has gotten to this level, then I look to actually enter the market. So basically, this is how I trade. This is how I make my entries. So when it comes to the stop loss, I personally use 10 pips as my stop loss. And then when it comes to the take profit, I use 30 pips a day. So that's a 1 to 3, but I like to squeeze this to a 1 to 4 to be able to make some extra profits from these markets. So basically, this is how I trade, and this is what I'm looking at to be the direction of the day when it comes to price today, or when it comes to the Euro USD. So I'm looking to reacting off this level, or I'll be reacting off this level when price gets here. So whichever way price goes, I'll be looking to actually react. I'm a person that doesn't predict or basically speculate. You can there's people that look at speculating maybe what price will do Monday, Tuesday. On Sunday they sit onto the chart, they speculate maybe Monday it will do this, Tuesday it will do this, Wednesday it will do this, Thursday it will do this. I'm not that type of person. Personally, I only predict or speculate that very day to see if price will do, our price will get to the levels I'm looking at it getting to. Once it gets there, then I react off the level. So I'm personally someone who just reacts off what price has done. So that's how I trade, and it's how I've traded for so many years now. So basically, this is how I'm looking at entering the market once price does what I expect it to do, or once price gets to the levels I expect it to get, then I react off those levels. And then remember not to actually, over risk. Do not over risk on your account. Don't risk too much on your account. Risk, be within your manageable risk. Stay within your manageable risk. Once you do this, you'll be able to make money in this market. So this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you taking time to basically join me on these live streams. Thank you for watching. Have yourself a great day.